What it do and how are you, my Saucy Fly crew? I'm your host with the most sauce this evening, Saucy Johnny Boy, and I wanted to talk about Dead by Daylight's new shift. Almost its version of Rainbow Six Siege's Operation Health, but as opposed to fixing the current game's meta and status, they've incited a new one. With all this new anti-slugging and anti-tunneling mechanic that they have brought in, it will literally split the player count like Moses did the fucking Red Sea. Slugging and tunneling, in my opinion, have been a reactionary tactic. It's like an argument with your girlfriend. It's a way to regain control when behind on gen pressure. And this removes, or slightly, and actually no, I mean drastically fucking weakens all those options. It's forcing like a radical rethink on how to maintain pressure and secure kill opportunities. Like, unhooked survivors now receive multiple snap benefits and defensive buffs. It's like, it's reducing the window to punish their fucking shitty playstyles or even the average survivor's friend bully squad. This makes those high pressure moments that involve slugging or even eliminating somebody off the rip with a Mori or Devour Hope or anything else. It's less reliable, and it's ultimately against the play. Because tunneling penalties are harsher earlier in the match based on gen count, killers are pressured to chase brand new, fresh, and healthy survivors instead of returning to familiar hooks. This is going to be unpredictable depending on the map we're killing, and especially build, and it's going to make this all less efficient. Like, okay, on the forum, there's forum feedback notes. Let the new bonuses, gen kick aura reveals, funnel killer gameplay into more rigid formulaic patterns. Paint by numbers, rather than be creative, adaptive strategies, said by behavior. Basically, it's literally making us have to bend down to their will, and people are going to riot, and this is not going to go well. I would like to say that I appreciate the intent behind the fucking changes. They aim to curb strategies seen as cheap or undermining the horror core of the game, which, let's fucking be real, this game has not been scary in a long time. The moment they started adding all the fucking colorful cosmetics, and every character has been to a fucking ball and parade at least 50 times in their life, nah. And not even that, it doesn't have that fucking horror element anymore. And this is not going to change it and make it even more scary. This is not going to do anything to keep Dead by Daylight's core. It's going to make this feel more like an episode of Sesame Street where fucking Dracula keeps counting how many gens have been done. Looks like I've only had one. Like, that said, this balance feels incomplete. If us killers aren't given the tools to adapt, well, I do sometimes, I support reducing mindless tunneling or slugging, but I usually do that just to be an asshole. You know, especially against fucking, like, bully Swift squads. I love fucking them up, alright? And now that's gonna be against us completely. Like, I'm concerned this update will punish nuanced strategic plays. And without buffs to chase mechanics, no map pressure, or even base kit strength, I feel killer gameplay might get too restrictive or frustrating. And let me tell you, the fucking suicide rate of players will increase moments after this update releases. Alright? It just sucks dick knowing that we are faced with, if we happen to bitch slap the same survivor that you had already hooked, it makes it to where the progress that survivors do gens at is sped up, and killers can no longer damage gens or regress them by any means. You can't do anything. Like, if you just happen to go after the same person haphazardly just because they suck, the game goes against you entirely. But let's say the only good people are already halfway across the map, and you can't even chase them, but you got 3 people who are fucking on the totem pole of, you know, no IQ, who are you gonna go for, you know? Like, the entity no longer favors the killer, which goes against most of the laws of the lore. And even though this makes this cat and mouse chase more deadly, this is gonna make us killers adapt in ways that are considered taboo. We're gonna be running non-meta, you know, fucking B-tier builds. We're gonna still continue to tunnel and slug with these changes because this is gonna promote unhealthy playstyles. You know, this is gonna promote this. Because if I can't have gen control, what can I do? I can go after survivors. Like, they really said, downing survivors is mean. Let's give them a fucking power nap and Gatorade so they're back to their feet. Like, next patch, they'll probably give survivors an Uber ride to the fucking exit gate. Like, if I dare to select 2 people at once, like, this isn't fucking Dead by Disney, it's Dead by Daylight. If I knock you down, I should get to admire my hard work for a minute before you wiggle off like I don't exist. And it sucks that, like, tactically, I'm not even allowed to tunnel now. So what do? Rotate? Play musical chairs as survivors? Oh, fucking sorry, Nia. I can't chase you. The game just told me you're on cooldown. Please enjoy your fucking free safety bubble while I go trip over 3 god pallets. Like, what is this game becoming? Like, at this point, I'm less of a killer, and I'm more of a babysitter with anger issues. Like, it just sucks. And survivors get buffs now. They get protection. They get little bonus perks just for existing. Meanwhile, killers get, oh cool, I can kick a gen and get a participation trophy. Thanks, behavior. Very fucking scary. I totally feel like I'm an apex predator and not a mall cop chasing Fortnite kids. Like, dude, come on. Like, I'm not asking to tunnel every fucking Claudette into the dirt at 5 gens, but come on. Sometimes you gotta. You got to. It's Claudette. Like, it's a fucking Mia. It's a Cheryl. Like, you gotta fucking get rid of them sometimes, dude. And, like, I'm not asking to tunnel everybody. Like, I don't want to. But I'm going to. It doesn't matter with these changes. Like, I'm just gonna do it despite the game. Maybe my pick rate will go down. Maybe I'll pick a whole nother killer to play as. Fuck it. You know? Like, if survivors keep getting buffed for killers existing, killers should get buffed for, like, emotional damage. Like, give me 5% haste every time I fucking get hit with a pallet, like, fucking get face fucked by a pallet. Or give me... It takes a random hook state from a survivor just because why not? Or every time it sees me about to fucking press the off button on my Xbox, the game should be like, we don't want him to leave. Like, the way this update is shaping up, the killers are about to literally be fucking Uber drivers. You pick up survivors, you put them down, you run across the map, repeat. At this point, Doc, just give me the fucking 5-star rating system like after every trial. Hey! Bing bing. Was the killer friendly? Did the killer avoid tunneling? And would you like to book this killer again? Spoiler, 1 star every time. This shit's gonna suck. I can't wait for the next patch though, when slugging is like a bannable offense and tunneling just gets me sent to actual jail. So, yeah, that was my little tidbit on this new what's going on. And I feel like it'll just make people adapt into ways that Dead by Daylight behavior doesn't want them to. And I want to hear you guys tell me, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna uninstall.